All right. Good morning, everyone. I guess I had some. I guess I had some technical difficulties. I have a lot of stuff connected here, and I have a lot of stuff connected. So I guess I need to check everything before I start doing these videos because I I was connected to I was connected to my Bose. I was connected to my Bose. What do you call it? My Bose speaker. So I'm just gonna do a little summary of what I was talking about real quick. Um, I'm gonna do a little summary. So we're talking about VA entitlement. What does that mean? VA loan entitlement. So if somebody already used $50,000 of their VA loan entitlement, how much do they have left? Right? That's a question that we get a lot. Whether you're a realtor, whether you're a loan officer, or you're a buyer, right? So, how much entitlement do I have in today's world as a veteran? Now, this was created, the Service Member Readjustment Act passed by Congress on June 22nd, 1944. And it was signed by President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, FDR. For those who don't know what FDR stands for. So, this was signed by FDR June 22nd, 1944, to make loans affordable for veterans, right? In the private sector. So this entitlement had an expiration date.
Program 130358711.
This had an expiration date until 1970. So this had an expiration date until 1970. This had an expiration date until 1970. So um, the Veterans Act signed by Richard Nixon in 1970 eliminated all termination dates, right, from 1944. So this is forever now. This entitlement for the veteran and the spouse, if the spouse doesn't remarry, she's able to use this VA loan, right? So after we get the certificate of eligibility from the veteran, the next thing that we need to do is figure out how much entitlement does the veteran have left. So the first thing we need to do is go on the FHFA website and look up the FHFA loan limits. You can do this by county, which is what I suggest you do. In this case, here in North Florida, it's 766,550. Now, in places like California or Hawaii, this number, this this FHFA limit, a loan limit goes up to $1 million in places like Hawaii and California. Um, so we're gonna get the 766,550. We're gonna divide it by four. Now, why do we divide it by four, Constantino? Good question. Because the VA guarantees 25%, right, of the loan amount. So that number is gonna give us 191,637.50. Then we're gonna grab the 191,637.50. We're gonna subtract it by what the veteran already used on his certificate of eligibility. In this case, it's $50,000. The veteran already used $50,000. We're gonna subtract that 141,637.50. Right, is the magic number. And then what are we gonna do again after that, Constantino? Good question. We're gonna multiply it by four. So how much? So how much? So once we multiply this by four, how much does the veteran have, Constantino? So this is the veteran's purchasing power. So even though he already used the certificate of eligibility, right? When you get the COE. Now the beautiful thing about this is that if you don't know how to do this, if you don't know how to get to this number, um, the VA has the VA Loan Guarantee Service. It's called the LGY website, where you can submit a service request. It says Service Now on the website there, and you submit a ticket, and you can actually, you're gonna get a response. It's gonna come from emails that says IT .va.gov, IT support.va.gov. So you're gonna get something from the government. You do have to give them certain information about the veteran. Um, I don't know at the top of my head right now, but you do need there's a reference number that gets issued every time a veteran requests a certificate of eligibility that that has a reference number, and you're going to need the loan number if he uses loan if he uses entitlement in the past. There's going to be a loan number on that certificate of eligibility. So once you plug in that information with the veteran's information, the VA is going to respond to you like they just did to me last week, and they're going to tell you that we guarantee a loan of up to 566,550. Now you're going to need that email because the lender's going to need it, whether it's your account executive or whether the file's already in underwriting and you submitted it as a TBD, to be determined, without having an address yet, without the realtor finding a property for the veteran. So you submit a TBD. So you submit it to underwriting so the file can get underwritten. So you're gonna send this to underwriting. Whatever email you get from the loan guarantee service link, you're gonna forward that email to the underwriting so they can see that the government is saying that we'll guarantee a loan for $566,550 for this veteran. So I hope this information was very helpful for you guys, because I know a lot of people do not know how to get to this. That's why every lender has a VA loan entitlement worksheet that they have to figure out. So here I did the math for you guys. Okay. Again, my name is Constantino Usaga with Jack's Mortgage Loans. My NMLS is 206-6119. Jack's Mortgage Loans NMLS is 234-9243. My phone number is 904-452-3895. I'm available 7 days a week. Me pueden llamar en español. Soy mortgage broker con Jack's Mortgage Loans, Constantino Usaga. Mi número de teléfono es 904-452-3895. En este video estoy explicando cuánto dinero tiene un veterano para volver a comprar una propiedad otra vez. Mucha gente, cuando pide el certificado de elegibilidad del veterano, cree que porque hay una cifra en el certificado, cometen el error de que le dicen al veterano que ya no tiene dinero para comprar una propiedad. Eso es incorrecto. El veterano puede volver a usar este beneficio como veterano, y en este caso el veterano usó $50,000 de su entitlement. Entonces, cuando se hace este worksheet, nos damos cuenta, ¿verdad?, que el veterano tiene todavía 600,000,550, que el gobierno va a garantizar el 100% de este préstamo para este veterano si quiere volver a comprar una propiedad. Así que espero que le hayan gustado mis videos, mi contenido. Voy a ir haciendo más videos para los veteranos. Creo que es muy importante que si eres un realtor hispano, latino, y trabajas con veteranos, que compartas esta información, que le compartas esta información a tus veteranos, amigos o clientes, porque es muy importante que le llegue la información adecuada al veterano. Así que voy a estar haciendo más videos de estos con este tipo de contenido. Me pueden llamar los 7 días de la semana si tienen alguna pregunta al 904-452-3895. Muchas gracias y que tengan un buen fin de semana.